Hey YouTube, welcome to Trevor's Vinyl World. I got a little lightning in the background. No matter what kind of physical media you collect, I collect mostly vinyl records, and then I collect movies, everything from DVDs to video cassettes, and I want to get into Blu-ray, and I do not own any 4K Ultra HD Blu-rays, but I was reading a little bit about them. I didn't realize that they first hit the market in America in 2016. So 4K has been available for 10 years, and I just don't get out much. I'm not always the brightest bulb in the package, and I admit when I'm a little uneducated, and I guess with those, I definitely am. But I'm trying to learn more because as a collector, one of the things that I've definitely learned is that when there is a new format, not everything will make it to the next round. So, in other words, you had video cassettes, beta, and laser discs all kind of fighting for the general public family format, like when you came home from work and gathered around the TV, and you had the couch and you had one or two TVs. um, you know Most families in the 80s, they had a big TV in the living room, and then maybe one TV in the bedroom. And sometimes the one in the bedroom didn't even have all the channels that the one in the main room had. And I mean, I remember, people would come into my dad's video store in the 80s, and they did not own a VCR. They would rent a VCR for $8 a night because they were not ready to commit to owning a VCR. Nowadays, obviously, that's laughable. But I think, you still have technology sort of catering to families. Only now they've realized that everybody has their own room, everybody has their own device. My daughter can be in her room streaming on a tablet. I can be downstairs watching something. Like every room could have different people. And I think that in a way, people don't watch as much content together anymore, but it's also a way for streaming to win because, I guess you could collect DVDs and everybody is in their own room watching DVDs, but it is an outdated format. And the point I want to get at is that I think we're getting to the point with the 4K, the 4K Ultra HD Blu-rays. I don't know that they're going to be able to make a format after that is for collectors. Maybe for a while it'll just be like that is the final format that a collector can go somewhere. Whether it's, I don't know. I don't want to give one place a shout out. But anywhere that you would buy physical media, you would go there and buy that. But that's not really how your family is watching most of their content. I think that like because of the internet bandwidth and all of the streaming services available, they really have the upper hand now. And I think that they're going to be able to develop something that, they're going to want to put the 4K out of business. Just like how, okay, video cassette beat out beta and Laserdisc. And I was actually a fan of the Laserdisc, and maybe because it looked like a record, but it was too big. But video cassette wins that battle. Well, then they got to go up against DVDs, and DVDs take out video cassette, and then of course DVDs get upended by Blu-ray, and now you got the 4K. But I don't know that they can physically make some type of holograph special disc that's going to be better than 4K. I mean, that's asking a lot. And one of the things as a collector is that if it was on video cassette, not all of those video cassettes made it to DVD. And if it made it to DVD, a lot of them did not make it to Blu-ray. That's something that I do. Like, I know the other day I mentioned on a YouTube video that I couldn't believe that this movie had made it to Blu-ray. And that's because a lot of movies don't make it. Like if there isn't a demand, why are they going to, do that? So anyways, just something I thought about. And when you're a collector, you're not able to buy everything at once, but you also kind of want to have a hunch on what kind of time frame am I looking at. And I think now what a movie collector needs to look at is, how is it that the streaming services are they going to make it to where all of these DVDs and Blu-rays and 4K Blu-rays, are those going to be more valuable? Is it better to buy a bunch of them now because in 5 years they're really going to be collectibles? Or are some people going to, I don't know, get sick of streaming because of hidden fees or something? I don't know, just something to think about. I definitely am a fan of physical media. I mean, obviously I collect records. I talk about wanting to own a record store. My dad owned a video store. I love movies. I love being able to hold something in my hand and look at it. But at the same time, if I'm just a person that's coming home from work and I want to put something on, it's way easier to stream something. And I'm not ignorant to that. Like, I have Hulu. Not everything that I do with entertainment is in physical format. I just hope that our streaming doesn't totally eliminate physical format. And I don't think it will. I think there's a lot of people that kind of are starting to realize that it's kind of fun to have a little record collection. It's kind of fun to have like one of those TV and VCR built in one, and go to garage sales and look for video cassettes. And it's kind of funny. Like it's so outdated that in a way it makes it comforting, I think, to some people. And DVDs, sometimes you're into a certain genre. Like I really like martial arts movies. There's not a lot on Hulu that, if I want to watch ninja stuff, you kind of have to have your own stuff. So anyways, just wanted to talk a little bit about that as I got lightning coming. And everyone, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and talk at you later.